Hey, Veronica here with Spirit of the Witch. I'm going to do a job spell, and it's a variation of a spell that I found in the book The Magical Power of the Saints by Reverend Ray T. Malbrough. Okay, so I have my ingredients in here. I have everything that I need, and I'm using a St. Joseph candle, as you can see here. And yes, I'm showing you in my kitchen because this is a simple spell, but it's very effective. I've used it myself with success, but it's a simple spell that you can use with just ingredients from your kitchen. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, what I do is I get a little white plate. You can get this like at a 99-cent store if you want. And basically, I'm going to put my candle on top of the plate, and I'm going to add the ingredients. And when I burn it, I'm going to leave the candle on the plate because I'm not only going to add ingredients inside the candle, inside the top of the candle, but I'm also going to form a ring around the bottom of the candle on the plate, and I'm going to leave it like that and let it burn. So okay, so I'm going to show you what I do here, what I've done with success. You want to make 5 to 7 holes at the top of this candle, and I use a screwdriver for that. You can use a skewer or anything you want. I've just always used a screwdriver. So I'm going to go ahead and just make my 7. I'm going to make my 7 holes, okay? Okay, so I've made my 7 holes. Just clean off. I'm going to just dump out the excess here because you'll get excess. Okay, and here are the holes. Okay, just made a ring around the candle. Made a ring around the wick of the candle. Okay, so I make the holes because I'm going to add oil. I'm going to add oils to the candle, and I want that oil to run down the inside of the candle. Now, some people just place a little dab of oil and then just rub it around the top of the candle, but I like to make the holes so that the oil can run down in there. So I've done the holes. Now, the ingredients are in the description below, but I've got success oil and road opener oil. Okay, you can see that here. And yes, they are very worn. The labels are worn because I've used these many times. Okay, so all you need is a drop of each. And just keep in mind, while you're doing this spell, okay, just keep in mind that while you're doing this spell, the whole time that you're working it, you want to be thinking about your intention. You want to be thinking about what you want to manifest and what you want to create, okay? Oops, a little bit too much there. I think that was a little more than a drop. Okay, and now I just take my finger and I just rub it around the top, and I can see that some of the oil has already gone into some of the holes that I made. Okay, and just kind of rub it on the top of the candle there. And you don't want to add too much because you don't want to drown out the flame. You don't want to drown out the flame when it's burning because it just won't burn right. Okay, and I'm going to add my ingredients here. Ginger and cloves. Okay, ginger and cloves. These are for success. Success for your spell. Now, the best thing to do is to just sprinkle some in your hand. Get the energy flowing in there, in your hand. Get a little more here. rub it into your hand, get the energy flowing, get your energy, your intention going. And just pick it up and just sprinkle it on there inside the candle. And don't worry about making a mess outside of the candle because it's falling on the plate anyway. And you're going to put stuff on the plates as well anyway. And you can just okay, and you see the rest of it go in there. See that? Okay. Again, ginger and cloves are for success. Whoa. A little bit too much there. Okay, and just sprinkle it around. A little bit more. And this also falls into the holes and just goes down into the candle as well. Now this right here, I have a little bit more than I wanted to pour out, so I'm going to go ahead and make a ring around the plate with the cloves here, with the powdered cloves. Another thing that you can do is if you use whole cloves, you know, cloves look like little nails. You can just nail them into the top of the candle as well. Okay. And rice and oats. I'm just using regular white rice, okay, and regular oats, breakfast oats, okay. I have these in a little bottle because these are reserved for magical purposes. Now, because these are big, did I tell you already? Rice and oats represent abundance, okay? And you want that abundance when you get your job, right? So when you place the oats, because they're so big, you don't want to place a lot, okay? You don't want to drown out the flame again. Just maybe a handful, maybe 5, 6, or 7 oats in there, okay? And then make a ring around the candle with these oats. Now, that's why I use a plate, because I'm making a ring around the candle. You don't need a lot. It's up to you how much you want to put on the plate. You can make a thick ring, you can make a light ring, as long as you have the ingredients in there. And remember to go clockwise, to the right, clockwise, okay? All the while thinking about your intention. Okay, I'm going to add the rice again for abundance. Not too much because we already have oats in there and other ingredients in there. You don't want to drown out the flame. And make a ring around the plate. Ring around the candle on the plate. Rice and oats for abundance. Okay. And last but not least, pecans. Now I already broke this in half. I already broke this open. You can buy pecans in a bag that are already not in the shell, but I just happen to have these on hand because I use these for different type of employment spell, and these are the kinds that I need. So you just want to break off little bits. And you don't want the shell, you just want the meat, you know, the actual nut itself. And now just use the smallest bits to put inside because you have all those other ingredients already. These large bits around on the outside of the candle on the plate. Now I'm just breaking a larger bit into smaller bits so that I can have it in here. And then these bigger ones around the outside of candle, making a ring. Pecans are for employment. So this is one ingredient that you do not want to do without. I'm just going to use the whole thing. Why not? And I'll show you what the top of the candle looks like on the inside. Okay, that's about as much as I'm going to get out of that. And, oops, almost forgot one ingredient, and I use these on all my spells. It's coffee. Just regular ground coffee. Caffeinated, okay? Why? Because coffee adds energy to your spell and it quickens it, okay? And you want a job as soon as possible, don't you? Yeah, you do. Okay, so again, just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and put some in my hand, work it with my intention, with my energy. And just add it to the candle. Ring around, all the while thinking about your intention. Now ring around the outside. I love the smell of coffee. Okay, perfect. See, you need a lot. I didn't use this at all. I didn't use all of this. I just used a pinch. And that's it, all done. One more thing. With the oils, I failed to mention, you want to make a sign of the cross on the top of the candle, just top to bottom, side to side with your oils. And if you want, you can even do it in the front of the candle, top, bottom, side, side with your oils. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's it, you're done. All that's left is that for you to put more of your intention onto this candle and light it up. Let me show you what it looks like here. See that? That's what it looks like. Okay? And light it up. At this point, you want to get a brown paper bag and just cut off a square because you're going to write your name on it 7 times. Don't cut it with scissors. No, you want to use your energy. Cut it with your hands. All the while thinking about your intention. Just cut it into a square. Doesn't have to be perfectly perfect. And when you're cutting, when you're tearing the paper, you want to tear towards you because you want the job to come to you. So you want to tear towards you. Okay, as you turn it around, tear towards you. Okay, tear it towards you. All right. So you write your name. Use a pencil. Don't use a marker. Do not use a pen. Use a pencil. And you're going to write your name on it 7 times. All the while thinking about your intention about getting that job that you're looking for. Okay? Write your name and your date of birth, all the while thinking about your intention 7 times. Name, date of birth, name, date of birth, name, date of birth, so on and so on. Okay? And then after that, you're going to get oil and touch the 4 corners of that paper clockwise. And just rub the rest on the paper. Rub it down towards you. This was the road opener oil. success oil. I never use more than 2 oils for one spell. Again, to each corner of the paper, and just rub down the rest of it. Whatever's on your finger, just rub it down towards you. After you've written your name on there, then you're going to fold this piece of paper. You're going to fold it towards you again. Fold it in half, turn it clockwise, fold it in half again. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place this paper underneath the candle on the plate. Okay, see it right here? And you're going to place the candle on top of it. You have your ingredients here. Your candle is lit. It's got oil in it. You've got a piece of paper with your name and date of birth written 7 times. And now all you need to do is imbue this candle and these ingredients with your intention. Remember, all the while, the whole time that you're working this spell, you want to be thinking about your intention. You want to be thinking about that job that you need and you want to get, okay? And have positive feelings. Do your best to be positive about it, and ask Saint Joseph through that prayer. I'm going to put the prayer in the description below. You want to repeat it 7 times, okay? Remember, 7 holes in the candle, the top of the candle. You wrote your name 7 times, and you want to repeat the Saint Joseph prayer 7 times. And you want to let this candle burn until it's done, okay? Don't turn it off. Don't put it out. Just let it burn until it's done. But every day you want to come back to it, spend a time of meditation with it, imbue it with your energy and your intention. Repeat the Saint Joseph prayer again 7 times. Do this every day until the candle is done, okay? And that's it. That is your job spell for you for today. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment, share, and please subscribe. Until next time, wish you blessings.